Alright, for today let's do something fun. We're going to take a look at a mounted Gogoplata. Right, how I'm going to attack this. First things first, usually a mount when we're at the top, what we're trying to do is get into a position where we have one arm isolated at the top. So he knows this, so he's going to be very mindful of not letting me have that. So if I try here to get into that position and I fail to do so, so I don't get any type of leverage on his elbow and it's just really difficult here to attack. We can choose to take a little bit more risk, and instead of going under, I'm going to pummel my hand inside and we're going over. Now, we have this arm collected. Now we're going to walk up, just like you would when, if you have control over the underhook here. So let's assume he keeps his hand nice and tight, but you can still move up this side. I'm going to pop my leg up, and we get good control here on his shoulder. So again, if he tries too much with this hand to prevent anything, we have triangles. Yeah? So always be mindful of the 1-2 here that you have. But if he keeps this nice and tight, so we cannot really attack triangles anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this hand to post on top of the leg, or on top of the head. Now I'm going to swing my leg over, so we get into position right here. Now, this one's going to grab my foot. From here we're already in good position to start attacking. Now what I like to do before I sit down onto my hip is collect this arm. You can either grab the wrist or you can dig and grab the elbow. I'm going to go towards the side and I'm going to be mindful that this leg doesn't get caught by his legs. Yeah? Not saying you can't finish there, but it will get a little bit more difficult. So from here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this hand inside. We can cross the feet here, or we can use this leg to put extra pressure and get the tap. A lot of times, you will also just have the tap right there. Yeah? So let's get some leverage off. But this hand is important because if you can use this hand to pull my foot, then there's nothing there anymore. This is why we keep such an emphasis on keeping control over this arm. So this is also why I like to pull it in. And now, if we're here, and I'm pulling this arm in, if he tries to do anything with it, it's just not happening there. Yeah? We get a nice tap. Okay, let's change the angle. So from here, I'm trying to go for the underhooks, but he's keeping everything nice and tight, so we cannot really get anything done here. So I'm going to pummel inside towards the neck, and back out towards our overhook. From here, we're going to move up as much as we can. Pop up, right there. I'm going to use my forearm to keep the head away from me. This depends a little bit on your flexibility, how much you need. But now, important here is I lean towards my left to make sure I get the weight off of this foot so I can actually attack. Be mindful that he doesn't hip you over towards this side. You can still attack, of course, but if he tries to hip you towards this side, you just use the hand for balance, and we can still move the leg over. Yeah? So from here, we're going to grab, get control over our own foot, and now we're already in a good position to finish. Now, we need to take account of this arm. You can grab the wrist or the elbow, pull it inside, and from here, get a nice and deep choke. So, pummel, get the overhook, pop up, use the forearm, pop the leg over right there, search for control on your own foot, and be mindful of this arm. Grab the elbow or the wrist. We drop down. If he tries to get to his knees, it's all well in games, but he's pushing into my choke, so it's only going to get worse for him. His defense is using this hand to get the pressure off. Yeah? Of course, from here, you have follow-ups, Gogoplatas, etc. But still, that hand is his only hope for defense, so make sure to capture that second hand and finish your choke. Alright, let's go.